It's real. He's landed in LA. The Lakers made their posts. It's real life. Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker. Did anyone expect that to happen on a random Saturday night? The Mavericks trading Luka Doncic already seems so unreal. Why would they trade, at worst, a top 5 player in the NBA for Anthony Davis, who is 31 years old? Anthony Davis is a great player, an all-NBA first-team player and consistent all-star, one of the best centers in the league, probably the second best, only behind Nikola Jokic. I mean, his last game as a Laker was a 40-20 game. He arguably should have won Defensive Player of the Year last year and is one of the best defensive players in the entire league. He really has a chance of winning the award this year. Overall, he's a very good player. I think a lot of people are downsizing him. But again, you just don't randomly trade your franchise global superstar 25-year-old player for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and one first-round pick. They didn't even explore their options and see the full value they could have got. Instead, general manager for the Mavericks, Nico Harrison, was locked into one player, Anthony Davis. But again, why would they trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers? Why trade Luka without informing the other 28 teams? Why not create a bidding war to secure the best possible return in picks and players? Plus, Davis is 6 years older and has a history of injuries. The Mavs already had bigs. Now they have a surplus unless another move is incoming. It also raises some questions for the Lakers currently. The Lakers were already struggling defensively, and now they've lost their only reliable defender. Defense is Luka's biggest weakness, and now LA is desperate for not one, but 2 big men. Another move must happen before Thursday's deadline, because even a week ago, Anthony Davis had an interview with Shams, and he was saying all the Lakers need is one center so he can play the 4 and the Lakers could have a true starting 5. That's all they need, he said, to compete for a championship. Well, the Lakers gave him a center, Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Now, Dallas, on the other hand, lands one of the league's elite two-way players, someone who can impact both ends of the court without needing to score. Davis's rebounding and rim protection are top tier, and with Kyrie Irving taking over primary ball handling duties, the Mavericks starting 5 is now one of the best in basketball. They've already beaten Western Conference leader OKC 3 times this season. Now they add Davis to the mix. For the Lakers, Luka brings another playmaker alongside LeBron James, giving them 2 elite creators who elevate their teammates. He also boosts their outside shooting and will be welcome both in the locker room and by the fan base. But now, LA has 2 ball-dominant stars, a formula that has produced mixed results across the league. How will it work this time? One thing is clear, the Lakers are handing the keys to another superstar, as they should for the long term. But in the short term, they need to address their weaknesses. A weaker defense and lack of rebounding won't intimidate contenders. Perhaps most shocking, reports say LeBron wasn't even consulted on the trade, despite sharing an agency with Davis. If this is true, he had no say in the deal, not even a heads up. And everybody always loves to say LeBron controls all the trades and is running the front office, but allegedly he didn't even know. Y'all let me know what you think about that. I highly doubt it, me personally. According to Shams, even Davis and Doncic were caught off guard by the trade and only found out once it was finalized. That I do believe, which is awful. Nico Harrison confirmed in a press conference that Kidd was not informed of the trade until after it was completed. Despite the move, Doncic did not request a trade or express a desire to leave Dallas. They just went ahead and traded him. But why? Did financial concerns play a role in the Mavericks trading Luka? Doncic was eligible for a 5-year, $345 million Supermax extension with Dallas this summer, and there is speculation that the Mavericks were hesitant to commit that level of financial investment to him. A Supermax deal allows a player to earn up to 35% of the salary cap. However, since Doncic was traded and is no longer with the team that drafted him, he is no longer eligible for the Supermax with the Lakers. Doncic's best financial option with the Lakers is to sign a 3-year, $165 million extension this summer, followed by a 5-year, $420 million deal starting in the 2028-2029 season. He also has the option to become a free agent in the summer of 2026, so he does have an opportunity to make that money back with the Lakers if he decides decides to extend with them in 2026, especially in the offseason if they plan on bringing in another star. And they will have this upcoming offseason and next offseason as well to bring in free agency signings and do other trades. They have a big opportunity right here to rebuild around Luka Doncic, who is 25, almost 26 and in his prime. But there's no way it could be about financials. Why wouldn't the Mavericks give him that money? He is a great player. Like I said, at worst, a top 5 player in the NBA. Were the Mavericks concerned about Luka's conditioning and defense? Now, that's what a lot of reports are saying. We all saw the video after the Western Conference Finals of him getting approached and the beer taken out of his hand. Doncic has never been named to an all-defensive team, and questions have been raised about his physical conditioning. However, he is a 5-time All-NBA selection and finished 3rd in MVP voting for the 2023-2024 season. Teams rarely move on from that level of talent. Doncic played a pivotal role in leading the Mavericks back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2011. During the 2024 playoffs, he led all players in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, despite the Mavericks falling to the Boston Celtics in 5 games. A triple-double threat every night, Doncic averaged 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists while shooting 46% from the field and 35% from 3. He was sidelined with a calf injury on Christmas and hasn't played since. There's hopes he will be back with the Lakers before the All-Star break, potentially on February 8th. This season, the Mavericks were nearly 10 points per 100 possessions better when Doncic was on the floor compared to when he was off. Among players with at least 400 career games, Doncic ranks 3rd in NBA history with a 28.6 point scoring average, trailing only Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. When healthy, he is a dominant and nearly unstoppable force on the court. This is gonna go down as the biggest trade in NBA history, and the Lakers couldn't turn this deal down. The Mavericks gave them the offer, and there was no way anyone could pass that up, even if it leaves a massive defensive hole in the roster at the moment. The Lakers are still one of the most prestigious franchises, and now the Lakers have a global superstar post LeBron and can still pair other players or stars with him through free agency. So what's next? What can the Lakers do to help their gap at center so they can still compete this season? Lakers fans have heard about the Walker Kessler rumors and are fully on board. The young big man is an elite finisher, shot blocker, and rebounder, all while still on his rookie contract. He's a walking double-double with plenty of room to develop. However, acquiring Kessler won't come easy. Danny Ainge has built a reputation as a tough negotiator and won't let him go without a steep price. That's the main hurdle for the Lakers, who are now more cautious about giving up assets as they reshape their roster around Luka. Miles Turner, who has been long linked to the Lakers, remains an intriguing option. He's on an expiring contract, and Indiana can't extend him until he hits free agency. With their payroll set to rise significantly, will the Pacers finally decide to move him? There's reports that they don't want to pay him an extension in the offseason, so they are likely to trade him. It would be hard for the Lakers to give him, but I guess if they give up Austin Reeves and their other first-round pick, they could potentially make something happen. I hope the Lakers keep Austin Reeves, though, in whatever move that they do. At 6'11", Turner brings the ideal skill set for a center playing alongside Luka: shot blocking, floor spacing, and scoring. A big man who shoots 36% from 3 while averaging 2 blocks per game is a rare find. This move would be a perfect fit for the Lakers, but pulling it off won't be easy, as the Pacers still aim to stay competitive. The Lakers have plenty of options to address their need at center. Can Rob Pelinka make the right move? He just shocked the league with the Luka Doncic trade, and he's likely not done yet. Let me know what you think is going to happen before the Thursday deadline. Is Rob Pelinka going to be able to pull something off and make another trade happen? Are they going to be able to get a center before the deadline? Because at the moment, they have a huge gap at the 5. Jackson Hayes is their starting center right now, and we all know he is not a starting center. And if you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a video. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.